Alright, this video is on phony numbers. I was noticing probably for the last 3 months, a few of the other channels that I watch, they were picking up on the phony job numbers, the phony GDP, etc. And there was some talk about the COVID numbers being skewed, and people being written down on their death certificate as dying from COVID when they did not die from COVID. That's another story we'll get to in a minute. But the last election, presidential election, it didn't matter the numbers. Nobody was being reelected. And the election before that, it was hard to really notice then because of the financial crisis. So it would have been hard to really pin blame. And that's kind of the same situation now, I guess. So who knows? I would not have noticed the numbers then. Now, like I said, the last 3 months, I've noticed the GDP numbers were honest for the first quarter, honest for the second quarter, and then the third quarter that we just got, they're still below where they should be, but they had to be that percentage just to be better than expected. And that's all I've heard lately is better than expected. So every one of these companies coming out that are in the stock market, oh, better than expected, better than expected. And the ones that come out and say, oh, it was worse than expected, their stock tanked. So who in their right mind wouldn't underachieve to get, oh, look, we gained 1% over the last quarter, yay. So with GDP and unemployment, it's just, the unemployment has got to be at least 25%. Every week we've been bleeding, I would say average of 800,000 jobs a week since April, after the huge spike. So every week they estimate that they're going to be, this week it's going to be 800,000, and then they come in at 700 and whatever thousand. Oh, see, look, everything's great. Just makes you want to throw up. So it just boggles my mind that the numbers can be fixed, and very few people question it. I question it, and obviously by seeing other people question it, I got on board. And there's plenty of underlying data out there to back this up. It's not like some weird conspiracy. It's just subtle, so subtle that people don't notice. So when the president runs out there on stage, oh look, the job numbers are better than expected. Oh look, the GDP is better than expected. Just to get reelected is disgusting. And the Cold War that they're calling it now with China is just making it even worse. So on top of a re-election campaign, we're now giving out numbers just to make us look better to our enemies around the world. So they're doing the same thing over there. Well, that's the problem. We shouldn't have to do that, stoop that low. And here we are, stooped that low. So, I'm just really disgusted by everything right now. And I wish would be honest. Say, hey, you know what? We're in the middle of this whole shit show, and the numbers aren't good. Get ready, people. Without causing a panic. Just hey, this is where we're at. It's going to take us, probably this amount of time to put things back to, probably won't ever go back to the same environment that we had before all this, and just leave it at that. Not have to come out and lie through their teeth to the world every single day. They do it every day. And then we got the House and Senate coming out and lying on the cameras every day too. Oh, we're almost got a deal. And then the next day, oh no, we don't have a deal. They won't cooperate on that side. And then the next day, oh no, it's their fault. Meanwhile, everybody got hooked on the $600, the $1,200, and then the $300. Now it's, oh well, those people are out of luck. Just everybody's posturing to get reelected, and it's just so disgusting. Just come out and say, hey, look, we're not going to have a deal till after the election because we don't agree with them, they don't agree with us. That's it. They nailed it like 3 weeks ago. Came out and said, we have no deal, we're not going to have a deal. Fine, people know where they stand. But then a day later, oh wait, we think we got a deal. Every day, every week. And people can't be ready for being broke. So they need to either tell them, hey, you're going to be broke in a couple weeks, or we're going to have some money for you in a couple weeks. So that's the pain and anger that I have going on with all that right now. Alright, so I'm done with that rant about the BS political numbers being thrown around the world. Now we're back to the illness, and suddenly all of our numbers are shooting through the roof for infected, and yet the death rate hasn't changed in 3 months. What's going on with that? Are we going to be like the rest of the world and not show our death rate? Because, well, why did we start showing it to begin with? Certain countries around the world, oh yeah, we only had like 5 people die out of 100 million. Come on. Okay. Whatever kind of bull ass they want to pull, but now, are we going to do it now? Or is it just a weaker form of virus and people aren't dying as much? You don't know because all the other numbers are lies. So is this going to be part of the new world order? Doesn't matter what party or who's in control of what country, they're going to have bullcrap numbers to show everybody, so nobody knows what's going on until something really bad happens, and then it's going to get really ugly. They need to at least be I can't even say halfway. They need to just be honest with the numbers. And if the rest of the world can't handle it, or it's a show of weakness to tell the truth, then so be it. It's like when your girlfriend asks you if her butt looks too big or too wrinkly or whatever, and you say, oh no, it's perfect. Yeah, it's the same crap we got going on. And our country is... So it doesn't matter what party affiliate, there's no honesty to be found, no integrity. It's becoming an embarrassment, and I guess at this point I don't even know how people are choosing to vote. I mean, what's gonna push them one way or the other? Because neither one of them are worth a shit. So, yeah, I'm confused on why, what is gonna, nudge a person one way or the other. It's really